All right, y'all, let's get into it. Let's talk about the real reasons why Will Smith decided to slap the taste out of Chris Rock's mouth, y'all. Why he decided to go on national TV and give Chris Rock the beats. Why he decided to go up there and make Chris Rock into a damn meme. Why he decided to risk it all because his wife clearly was not amused by that joke. So first of all, let's talk about the history between the three, about the history between Will Smith, Chris Rock, and Jadapinkett Smith. If you guys can remember, back in the day, Chris Rock was on an episode of The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, so him and Will had already had some history in working together. He also worked with Jadapinkett Smith as well on some of the Madagascar movies. They had did some voiceover work together on those movies. And then in the 2016 Oscars, they have some history there as well, because Jadapinkett Smith decided to be with that movement of the Oscars, of the hashtag Oscars So White. And she was basically voicing her opinion, saying that a lot of the black actors and actresses wasn't getting the same respect and adulation, wasn't getting the awards from the Academy the way their white counterparts were. And she voiced her opinion about it. She felt like it wasn't fair. A lot of people looked at it a little strangely, because I think that year her husband was up for being nominated for a movie for Best Actor. And, you know, people said, well, why would she do that then? But at the end of the day, she was still trying to voice her opinion and, you know, basically say that this is a problem. And she came out and did that. But also, she actually praised Chris Rock before the Oscars even happened, because he was the host that year. He was hosting. And she said, although she's boycotting the Oscars, she still thought that Chris Rock was the perfect man to host those Oscars. She really gave him some praise for being able to go up there and do that before the Oscar ceremony had happened in 2016. But when it did go down, Chris Rock kind of made a corny joke about Jadapinkett Smith at that time as well. He said that, you know, Jadapinkett Smith boycotting these Oscars is, you know, basically the same thing as him boycotting Rihanna's panties. He was never invited. So that was kind of like the joke. And a lot of people thought it was a corny joke, because it's like, you know, for him to do that, and she was just trying to, you know, bring attention to an issue that a lot of black actors and actresses have felt for a lot of years, then, you know, a lot of people didn't like that, and I'm sure she didn't, and I'm sure she talked about that with Will Smith. And that brings me back to Will, man. Like, you know, he's been going through a lot publicly the last few years. I mean, the jokes, the memes, just the flat out disrespect. And a lot of it is concerning his wife and the August Alsina entanglement. I'm sure at this point he's heard just about every joke you can think of, man. He's basically became the butt of all jokes after everybody found out that August Alsina was getting jiggy with his wife. And then he decided to go on the Red Table Talk. He decided to go on a Red Table Talk. Him and Jada decided to go on there and discuss all of the rumors that had been out there floating around in the internet concerning their marriage for years. I mean, a lot of stuff has been out there with those two, and they wanted to address it. So he went on the show, and I think a lot of people thought it was kind of a bad look for Will Smith. You know, they didn't think it was a good look, man. He went on there, and it kind of felt like Jadapinkett had basically, you know, emasculated Will Smith for the whole world to see, man. It was kind of bad. It felt like she was giving this man a damn vasectomy on live TV, and he was just laying there and accepting it. You know, I mean, it was kind of crazy. And that brings me back to the slap heard round the world. While Will Smith decided to go up there and slap the Jadapinkett Smith name out of Chris Rock's mouth. Man, look, if you look a little closer at the video, when you slow that video down and you look closer at it and you look at Chris Rock's mouth, you can literally see Jadapinkett Smith's name falling out of Chris Rock's mouth as he's getting slapped. But man, listen, all jokes aside, I do believe, you know, some of the main reasons Chris Rock was slapped by Will because he had been dealing with a lot of pressure, man. I mean, he's been the butt of all jokes for a lot of years now. People have been talking about this situation with the Alcina thing, and just the disrespect that he's been going through over the years, man. And you just really never know what someone's going through. So when you go up there and you start talking about someone's wife, you just never know what the boiling point might be, and that seemed to be the straw that broke the camel's back, man. And that brings me to Chris Rock. That brings me to Chris Rock, man. I just believe that Chris Rock was up there just basically trying to do his job. And I'm not mad at that, man. Like, he's paid to come up there and be funny and entertaining and make people laugh. I don't think that Will Smith should have slapped Chris Rock the way he did. I just thought that was a little bit corny. He didn't have to do that. I mean, for him to go up there and slap him the way he did on national TV was just wrong. So I can't condone that. But when it comes to just comedy in general, any comedian, I mean, Chris Rock included, any comedian, I think they need to understand one thing, man. You absolutely have the right to go on stage and say whatever you think will be funny to people. I mean, anything you say, you have the right to say it. Your job is to go up there and make the audience laugh and have a good time. That is your job as a comedian, so I'm not mad at that, man. Chris Rock was trying to do that. But I think comedians need to understand, including Chris Rock, again, you have the right to say these things, but if you say certain things that people feel that is disrespectful and offensive, then you just need to be ready for that smoke, man. I mean, listen, I'm not condoning violence against comedians at all. I'm just saying if you're going to go on stage and talk about someone's wife, kids, or a disabled person, someone's mother, I mean, that's clearly very disrespectful, man. You might want to be prepared for the smoke. I mean, look, if I was a comedian, I would let security know beforehand. Before I go on stage, I might tell them, I might say some things. I might talk about people in the audience, so I just need y'all to be ready to take down one of these fools if they jump on my set. And, just be ready for that, man. I mean, and you got to think, when you talk about somebody's wife on stage and they approach you the way Will Smith decided to approach Chris Rock, man, you just made a bad joke about his wife. He probably isn't coming on stage to dap you up about the joke. So, I feel like Chris should have been a little bit prepared, man. You got to think, you just said this crazy joke. Now he's probably not coming on stage to give me some dap. He's probably coming on stage to lay hands on me. You know what I'm saying? You have the right to say whatever you want to say in life to people, but if you're going to say certain inflammatory things that people might respond to in a way that you just don't like. So if you're going to say those things, just be ready for that, even if you're a comedian. And you know what? Let's not forget about Chris Rock's brother, Tony Rock. Tony Rock had some things to say about the situation. He basically was saying that nothing is being forgiven. There are no apologies being accepted. And that when he sees Will Smith, or when the Rock brothers sees Will Smith, it's basically on sight. They want all the smoke. Listen, I'm not mad at that, man. That's his brother. He should be saying those things. I'm sure Chris Rock has done a lot for Tony Rock over the years. That's family. I would expect him to say nothing less than that. He should be taking up for his brother. There's nothing wrong with that. But in my opinion, concerning this whole situation, I really don't feel bad for none of the parties involved, including Chris Rock, because he should have responded to Will immediately after being slapped. I mean, you just don't let a man slap you like that in front of the whole world to see. I don't give a damn if it's the Oscars. You're a grown-ass man. You have kids. Defend yourself, man. Go out swinging. Don't just let this man come on stage and slap you. And as far as Will Smith is concerned, I really don't feel bad for him either, because he made a choice. He decided to go up there and slap Chris Rock for telling a joke, and I can't condone that. no matter what the joke is. I can't condone that type of behavior. I understand why he may have felt like he needed to do it, but I don't think he should have done it, man. I don't think you do something like that over a joke. But again, he had a lot built up on him, but you still don't do that. So let me know what y'all think, man. What was the reason you think Will did it? Was Will right to go up there and defend his wife's honor in that way? Should Chris Rock have defended himself after getting slapped like that by Will Smith? Man, y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. What's your opinion on it? And don't forget to hit that like button after you subscribe. All right, till next time, y'all. Peace.